Like you guys are just like
Hello.
watching us.
Anticlimactic!
Anticlimactic ending. In 3, 2, 1, go. Hello. Whoa. We're done. We're done, everybody. That's the end of the show.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Yay.
Bye, everyone. Welcome back to XSplit Weekly, everybody. Your host, AJ, and we also have Kevin, and also Chris. If you talk to me for a second.
Hi. How's
There
it
we go. We
going?
got Chris too. We have this amazing system where whoever talks, the camera switches. So yeah, we did that intentionally, completely, perfectly. It works fine, right? Man, it's kind of sad that this is the last episode though. Like, you know, because to be honest with you, I feel like I was just, you know, as much as we're doing this as a work, I've been pretty much screwing around on stream, just, you know, most of the time. So hey, man, it's gonna be sad. This thing's going away.
Yeah. It's the final thing. This was Brandon's baby, and Brandon's moved on. He's working with the wonderful people at Versus Evil now.
Yeah, I know. He's
Now in love.
doing a good job too. Like he even contacted me. He's like, "Hey man, what games do you want to stream?" I'm like, "All right." He's hooking my
Damn.
brother up right here. So good stuff.
Santa Como stuff.
You never contacted me. Alright, I'm gonna get him so I can get free games.
Damn, it's like contact me. Hey man, you gotta be popular.
This was
bro.
always his thing, and so it felt kind of weird to keep doing it.
That's
Like
true.
minus Brandon. So bow out gracefully. We thought, give it one last hurrah.
Yes, yes.
I mean, the archives on the YouTube channel has Brandon's caricature on it, so
yeah,
like, yeah.
right. It's Brandon and me usually, right? So it's gonna be weird just having my face now and just you know, like boom. So, but you know, you never know. We might do something in the future. We don't know. Let's see how it goes. But to pretty much remember all these great moments, our amazing production team came up with this amazing demo reel. I guess not really a demo reel, but highlight reel of our past XSplit weeklies. You know, and I wanted to go ahead and show that to everybody. You know, and just kind of.
Damn. How long has it been? Like 2 years or something?
Jesus.
Yeah, it's close to two.
Oh, quick.
XSplit Weekly started like during the summer of 2 years ago.
Yeah,
So-
it's like year and a half.
Yeah,
kinda.
year and a half. Like, I think this is
Great.
the episode 45 or 6. Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
And then, like, if you include some of the weeks that we skipped, then possibly, yeah, it'll be about a year and a half. So, yeah.
Yeah. Ah,
Awesome.
awesome. Radical. Anyways.
Yeah, dude. Pretty bodacious, but we should probably see this video.
See how excited we are? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's check out this video out. Wow, that was a redundant, wasn't it? Check out this video out.
I almost spent my drink.
explosion! No.
Our secret. As we
Oh,
need to
jeez, that
know.
was such like a sad ending. The way like all the music kind of just slowed
I
down.
know,
It was
it's like we're
"Please
done.
stop."
We're done. They should have just played like that music, like "You will remember me." Just everybody's like start crying. It's like, oh no, you will remember me.
I
Feel
miss you,
sad,
Brandon.
man.
I miss you,
I
Brandon.
do. We all miss you. Hopefully, we can see you at PAX South if you're going. I don't-
Hopefully,
Yeah. Right.
he's not watching this. He's living in like a mansion, living it up.
know,
That man's
right? Living
gonna
it up.
rule this industry. I'm
Going to
telling you.
Hollywood
amazing
now.
hip clubs, hitting that clubs every night.
Yeah, I don't
Drinking
blame
on
him.
mojitos.
Having luxury dinners, having desserts that are expensive than the main course.
Ugh.
Riding, he's got his own driver and a limousine and all
Speaking
that,
of
man.
desserts, I've been watching this new Netflix show called Sweet Tooth Salaryman Kantaro. Amazing, go check it out. I know.
What?
Just cut it out. It's an amazing show. Definitely check it out. If you want to watch food porn with all sweetness, Chris, you'll like it. You'll love it.
It sounds good. It
Yeah.
sounds good. Sweet Tooth. What's it called?
It's called Sweet Tooth Salaryman Kantaro. It's on Netflix. It's not anime. It's actually a TV drama, but
Damn.
you'll like
Ah.
it. You'll like everybody
it
acts
like
like an
the-
anime character, so it's
Is it like the
amazing.
lonely gourmet guy thing?
It kind of looks like it, but it's about this guy who's like an amazing salaryman. He's like working for a publisher, and he's doing so good, but everybody doesn't know what's his secret. But every time he goes out, he's like going for the
Sweet.
amazing sweetness, and every time he eats, he's like, So, amazing TV show.
Very fitting for the last episode of XSplit Weekly.
Exactly.
Yes.
Love it. Yeah. Salaryman and desserts. Awesome.
Anywho, let's speaking of XSplit Weekly, rather than talking about our favorite show on Netflix, we should talk about some of the updates that we had on XSplit. Shall we?
Oh, why
All
not?
right. So let's go ahead and dive right into the update section before anything else. Push to live. Wah-pa-pow! There we go. Look at that.
I'm over here now.
We're here. So you guys gotta share a screen over there, so it's gonna be a little awkward for you guys. I'm sorry. This is how it's gonna be.
Oh, we're like digital roommates.
Yes, you guys are gonna be digital roommates.
We're
Yeah.
sharing
Yeah.
this room right here.
All right.
This sounds about right for London prices.
So.
Oh, political.
Oh.
Anyway, XSplit.
XSplit 3.2 is out. So, guys, if you
3.2.
haven't checked out 3.2 yet, amazing. Now it's on 64-bit. Everybody
Yeah, I guess
been
that's
from the
the big
start of time. Everybody was like, "Where's our 64-bit? Where's our 64-bit version of XSplit Broadcaster?" There you go. Here it is. I'm using it right now too. Looks amazing. 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
Good quality
So
stream.
I guess the general perception, or the misconception rather, is when people think if a certain software comes out of 64 bits, it automatically makes everything good. But what you guys don't know is you also have to consider not just XSplit, but other similar software. So like video editing softwares like Adobe Premiere, Sony Vegas, whatever, that actually uses like things like encoding, that uses other devices that are external. Like once a certain software interacts with another software or a driver, the other drivers also have to be 64-bit to be compatible. So for a long time, I guess one reason why it held us back was XSplit was, I mean, magical how XSplit it is by itself. You know how it works with like, devices like the Stream Deck. It, uses all the audio inputs from all the microphones and all these different microphone types and all that stuff. Different capture cards, brands, capturing software. There's so many to name. And most of them were all 32 bits. So therefore, if we just blatantly released a 64-bit software, there would be a lot of compatibility issues. It's like, oh, all the things that I used to do doesn't work only, but then I thought XSplit was upgraded. But there are so many technicalities behind it. Thus, we found the right timing where now is the best time to bring out 64-bit, as most of other brands and all that were also kind of in that trend of making a 64-bit, allowing you for more, CPU processing and all that technical jargon that I have to spit out. And yeah, I mean, it's just a suitable time, and it is kind of, celebrating the new year very soon as well. So it's kind of a big thing now. So hashtag 2018, XSplit 3.2 64-bit.
You know what's funny? Like I didn't know that was the case at all. So like that's all new to me too. So I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that was the reason why we didn't have 64-bit.
Yeah, you don't admit that. You just do what I do. Sit here going, yes, of course.
Yeah,
As we
it's like
all
yeah,
know.
totally.
I mean, think about it, right? 64-bit, yes, it does allow you the more how do I put it? Capacity of your PC's specifications or the power in it can be more utilized in it. Sadly, because we cannot download RAM, unfortunately, we had to be the good guys and release the 64-bit so that your PC deserves the best performance as is, where XSplit 3.2 will also be a handy tool for you to stream in the future. And the future is now.
Woo! I did not
I like
know that.
the tagline, your PC deserves this. Like, that's a good tagline.
Yes, your PC finally deserves this. It didn't deserve it before. Now it does.
Before, it was just there. It was like, oh, anybody can do it. Now, it's like as if you're feeding your super PC with premium fuel, kinda. There you go. There you go.
Fuel.
Speaking of new update, Bad Dude Will actually asked a question on
Will!
stream. Will, our amazing friend Will, but are we gonna stream? Like now, this is the last episode of XSplit Weekly. If a new patch comes out, are we gonna stream the content? Probably not, but you never know. Ending the XSplit Weekly doesn't mean we're just gonna not stream on the XSplit channel whatsoever.
Yes, it doesn't mean we're fired.
So you never know. You never know. Also, I was gonna talk about this other things first, but then because the bot is just like spewing out that amazing XSplit license, going crazy about the Christmas sale. So let's go ahead and talk about the Christmas sale, just really quick. So right now, because Christmas sale, everybody loves Christmas, everybody loves sales. We're having both of them. And if you input XSplit Christmas 17 on purchase, you get all licenses 20% off. That's right. Right now, lifetime license is 55% off still. I don't know how long are we gonna keep that. It's been going on for quite a while, so. But you can also add that 20% with that 55%, so you can technically have like 75%. I don't know if the math works like that.
Quick
but
math.
It's gonna 20% off the 50% price. So it's
really
yeah.
Damn.
So it's not gonna really be 75% off, but it's definitely gonna be.
It's a lot of discount. It's a lot of discount.
Lot cheaper. So definitely, if you're looking into buying a lifetime license, or you couldn't do that big leap, maybe this is the time. This is the probably. I feel like buying the lifetime license is a lot better than buying a 3-year or 1-year license. I feel like in long run, it's a lot.
Yeah,
more
because
cheaper.
we get a lot more money. So
yeah,
yeah,
totally.
A lot better for us.
Man. Yeah, pay. Hey, you guys' money pay us salaries.
It does actually work out cheaper. I'm just being stupid.
Yeah.
It does actually. If you're buying it every year, this works out cheaper.
Yeah. So there we go.
But I mean,
Anyway.
the renewal system is there for those who can't dish out a big amount of cash on the spot. So it's a preference. I mean, if the $5 a month kind of works out for you, then why not?
Yeah. Like, if you want to just try it out too, right? You could just like, okay, let me just purchase the 3-month license for now and see how it goes. If you like it, keep on buying it. If not, maybe go on to another program. It's all right. We still love you.
No, don't do that. Never do that. Stay on XSplit. XSplit for
We're
life.
brainwashing people now.
Stay on XSplit. We still
Throw
love
up
you. All right. But
Split.
X
Anyway.
split.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of Christmas, if you check out our Twitter, ba-bow! We're doing this thing called 12 days of stream of
12 what?
12 days of stream XSplit Holiday Stream Fest. I think
There you
the
go.
code name was 12 days of Christmas stream, right? So we do 12 stream. But I think we had so many more streamers than what we thought, so we're like just call it XSplit Holiday Stream Fest. And I'm in it too. What it is that they'll be streaming on their individual platform, and they'll be doing some amazing giveaway while that's happening. They'll be giving out XSplit
XSplit Weekly is
swag.
also in it too.
Nice.
I know.
Nice.
You know what? We can randomly pick out who wants an
Right,
XSplit
right.
license. We can just give it out because it's Christmas, right?
Saying.
Right?
But Brandon is in the chat on Twitch.
Hey, Brandon, how are
Emotional.
you doing?
Brandon!
I want you back, Brandon. I want you back. I miss my baby. Come back to us.
Come on, BB, BB.
I miss cooking Korean barbecue to Brandon.
That's true. Like every time we all go get food, Kevin's the one who's cooking the Korean barbecue and feeding it to Brandon. He's like, "Hey, take that. Hey, take that." But yes.
Anyway.
So, anyways, we'll be doing this. They will be giving out some XSplit swags, XSplit license on their individual stream channels. So, and I'll be doing it after XSplit Weekly's done on my channel too. So, come by. It says Highgai, but that's my Twitter. My channel is Omorori Yankee, so go check it out. I have no clue what game I will be playing, but hey, hey, come on by. I'll be waiting.
Yeah, there'll be a whole bunch of people for you to check out. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Kind of
Play
show
all the games.
a lot of our XSplit family on
Yep.
there. We've also got like Spooky streaming, Zonda's streaming. We've got Super Gamer, Kamikaze Kitten, all the people we know and love.
Bowski, Apex Winter.
All the good people. What else you got for us, AJ?
Okay, anyways, I'm like, how do I pronounce that name? I shouldn't. Wow. So I think that's all the XSplit news that we have.
That's it.
That's it for now. But let's go ahead and talk about some news about Kevin. What were you doing? See, we used to have a segment called Where the Hell is Kevin? But Kevin kind of comes by all the time on the show. It didn't work out. But what were you doing, Kevin? What the hell were you doing, Kevin?
Mysteriously at home for some reason.
Why? Why
And
aren't
that
you
is
traveling?
actually mysterious.
You're
because
always
I should
traveling. And
all
you're not
around
traveling.
the world.
There was a PlayStation experience with Capcom. Why aren't you there? Why weren't you there?
I know, right? Why wasn't I there? Yeah, well, I guess I was kind of traveling nonstop for a few years now, and so I needed a little bit of a break. So I'm still on cooldown right now. I'm on cooldown. If my cooldown resets, then I'll start again.
What a
And
way
it
to
looks
end
like it'll
our
be-
last XSplit Weekly, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? It's the last XSplit Weekly. I mean, I guess that's why I wanted to cool down and, share some love, share my existence. I actually do have a home. I'm not a hobo just traveling around and couch surfing
He's
different
not
people's
real.
houses.
He's not real-time real.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good to have a little bit of time off and spend time with the family and friends in here in Australia, doing some catch-ups and whatnot. But I mean, because I'm Burnout Fighter, I fight the burnout. I never get burnt out, and I was still grinding games. And lately, I was being hooked into the new PUBG beta test. The
Yeah,
new
it's the desert,
update.
right?
Yes, that was one of the activities, a very productive activity I was doing, exploring the desert map in PUBG. So, if you guys are playing PUBG, make sure to invite me to your squad, so I could be your squad boy
Squad fam.
and snipe all the bad people. But yeah, I mean, just like that, PUBG, and of course, I still play fighting games like Street Fighter. We'll talk about that more later on.
Yeah.
And then probably next year, I'll randomly pop up on AJ's stream. You never know, I might randomly pop up on Chris's stream. Like, oh, random.
It's like, why are you here?
I never know. Kevin just shows up on places.
Yeah,
I just
he
show up.
kind of teleports, so you know it's creepy.
That's my magic. Teleporting is my thing. I guess that's why I played Dalsim in Street Fighter. I
he
teleport around.
finally ascended Dlc in himself, so
Yeah.
he teleports
I'm the
around.
living Dalsim right now.
But someone needs to be streaming to him to be able to teleport, though. So
Yeah.
that's
I
his
wish-
superpower. Someone needs to be streaming to teleport into that location, right? So
Yeah, that's when the waypoint opens. If they're not streaming, then their gateway is closed.
nice.
So that's me.
So that's what's happening with Kevin. Man, anticlimactic, but at the same time, you know, we have Kevin for our final show, so it's great. I like how Brandon's in our chat too, so it's like, you know,
Everyone's here.
We're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
doing this show with him too, you know, which is nice. Also, let's go ahead and talk about our amazing favorite platforms of streaming, you know? Because we, as an XSplit employee and also a streamer, the platform we stream on is definitely one of the important things that we should talk about. So let's go ahead and talk about a bunch of other platforms that we stream on, what kind of update they have. And first batter off, let's talk about Twitch. So I feel like they've been going ham on these sub sales recently, you know. On September and October, they did that free sub, like first month sub for free thing going on, and now they are having this sub sale where it's new subs are 20% off, gifting and just subscribing in general. This is crazy. So sub gifting.
What's the gifted stuff?
So you don't know how sub gifting works. Like, it's been crazy, especially on my streams when I do push-up gaming. So people can buy other users subs now.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
Interesting.
awesome. So, you know, like for me, when I do a stream where like every time someone subscribes, I gotta dance in that ridiculous outfit and everything. Someone can decide like, okay, let's sub gift everyone that I see in chat that doesn't have a subscriber, and make him consistently dance for an hour. That happened, and it's possible. But yeah,
Some
it's,
dude with pockets comes rolling in, just like, nah.
yeah, it's like sub gifts everybody. So yeah, it's 20% off. It's definitely interesting. For
That's
sure.
pretty cool.
It's really good as well, just because especially if you've got like my channel that I stream from personally is quite a small channel and relatively new. I only made it in the last I think I made it in like August, so it's kind of a new
Damn, it
channel.
is super new.
Yeah, and so like it's quite nice when you become an affiliate and you have all these things. It's like, oh, if it's your first time subscribing, you get 20% off. Or you can gift subs. I had my first few gift subs the other day. It's really nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was pretty happy with it. So yeah, they're nice little features and they're nice little incentives. Also, there is the donations with bits, where if you use hashtag charity,
Oh yeah, that's going on as
Like-
well.
every 1,000 bits, I want to say. I think it's in there somewhere, but
Yeah.
like I think for every 1,000 bits, Twitch will give $2 to charity,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
So I guess $10 worth. $2 Twitch would donate to charity, which is great. So everybody, if you're gonna, cheer somebody on a streamer, why don't you just hashtag charity on it to make everything, it's not like the streamer who's getting the cheers or bits is going to be paying it off too. Like, they will be getting still the full amount of cheers. It's just Twitch is just going to spend that $2 amount to charity. So it's actually a really good incentive,
What else we got, AJ?
Also, apparently the second Twitch studio hosting an interview workshop is happening. I believe Brandon was actually there for the first one.
It was.
Yeah. He was invited over, if I believe I'm correct. If I'm not, help me out, Brandon. Tell me I'm wrong or not.
Sure he was, as I recall.
Yeah. So that's like, if you are really interested in hosting gig, dude, I recommend going at like, as a guy who hosted a stage, streaming on your own little room and actually hosting a event on stage is definitely different. You can't like bring all you that you usually are on stream over to the host stage. So I think these kind of workshop would like help you distinguish the line between hosting and being you at the same time. So you can have like bring your own little characteristic onto the show rather than just being a generic host as well. So
I agree.
Yeah, and Chris is a great host too. So I feel like Chris should be able to talk about a little more into the depths of hosting as well.
I would think so. Just saying Twitch. Hello. I already saw someone, a staff member, in the chat there. Hello.
Oh, snap.
I've been doing this on television and stage for many a year now, and there are a number of things I could teach young pups how to host. But yeah, it's a similar skill set, but it definitely is a different thing if you're doing you're hosting a stage at a convention, or you're interviewing people, or it's stuff you can learn yourself over time, but to be able to work with someone who's been doing it for a while is super beneficial. So if it's something you want to get into, this sounds like a pretty good opportunity.
Yeah, like I actually never hosted. Well, I hosted shows in Japanese, but I never hosted a show in English until that day that I met you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're like, you're good to host, right? I'm like, sure.
Yeah, well, no. That was my first TV thing. They were just like, you can be the cutaway person who does like the social media things on our live TV show, and I was like, sure.
It's like, I got that.
I can do that. So, Denny Von Doom in the Twitch chat is actually saying that they also host the stream workshops like online, so you can watch them.
So you can definitely check it out too.
There you go.
Nice.
So I would recommend checking them out. They sound useful.
Nice.
Oh, they live stream the actual process. No pressure, guys. Just
Wow. Way to be an ass, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just goes full X Factor on them, like if they're any good. Or...
But yeah, I was gonna say that seeing you host first, definitely, I'm like, okay, that's how, like, probably my English hosting skills are based around your inspiration. So thank you. If I was just be alone there, I would have been like, I have no clue what to do. But hey, guys,
So
what can I say? I give back to the people as much as I can. So Twitch, if you need someone, just say.
Yeah, we got a great host over here.
I mean, back in the day, I was so nervous just to say hello, everyone. Like, how hard is it to say hello, everyone? I'm like, damn it. And I watched Chris do it. I'm like, oh, that's how you say hello.
That's how you say hello.
I learned how to say hello in public. Yes.
Just be excited and stuff like that, and friendly.
For sure.
It definitely is. There is a lot of stuff to learn that I know I've learned over the last years, and there's always stuff you can be learning from different people. It's the same in everything, right? It's from streaming to hosting to anything. There's always stuff you can take from people that are good in their field. So I think it's definitely, even if you're not planning on hosting a stage or something, I think there's definitely going to be stuff you can take away from workshops like this.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's go on. So that's probably all
Thanks,
the Twitch
Middle-aged.
news.
Sorry, someone in the chat saying that I'm friendly and friendly and good.
Middle-aged nerd. I actually was able to meet him in person at TwitchCon. The
Yeah.
Devolver stage. Amazing guy.
Really nice guy.
Mixer news. Wasn't really a big update, but I know that they're still updating their mobile platform so that you can now co-stream through your mobile app too, and that co-stream feature is like really interesting. Like on Twitch, they have a third-party site called Multi-Twitch where you can like type in someone random channels and you can actually see everybody stream on one screen. Mixer has that ability to do so already, and streamers can stream onto a channel and have it like a 3 to 4 way stream in one channel, which is amazing. I would like to try that out because I never tried it out yet, but I would definitely love to try it. Now you can do it on mobile too, and also Xbox Live. So
it'd be good for like multiplayer games and that.
Yeah, definitely. If you're playing like Monster Hunter or like any other games like that includes multiplayer.
If it's usually a game that you have to play online, where it's like one console per person. Yeah, Monster Hunter is a good example. Even like upcoming games like the Final Fantasy Dissidia or any other MMORPG games in that matter. You'll be able to see multiple streams on one screen, which is really convenient for the viewers at least.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
Very true.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So that's Mixer news. YouTube news. They had their new YouTube Rewind 2017. Interesting.
I haven't watched that. I don't.
You have it? I see it. Yeah, like some of this content creator I didn't know, but you know, like I'll
Yeah,
look
that was
into
my
it.
thing. I was like, I don't know who 90% of these people are.
But
'Cause
fidget
mold.
spinner was a big thing. They emphasized that a lot.
There's fidget
Fidget
There's
spinners
fidget
everywhere.
spinners. You remember them already? Like they're done.
I feel like not much people talk about fidget spinners anymore. That was like
What's the deal with fidgets? Nobody's talking about the fidget
Fidget
spinners
spinners
anymore. What?
it's so sad. It's so sad. Everybody was loving him, and everybody's like, "All right, next. Let's talk about next."
All fidget spinners. Thousands of XSplit branded fidget spinners just sitting in a warehouse. We never
We
even
do?
got to use them.
Like I don't have one. I need one.
I wish.
I know,
'Cause
right?
we
XSplit
could
fidget
make-
spinners.
You could probably. I'm now thinking, could you do like, you know how in Up they have all the balloons?
Oh.
Could you do it with fidget spinners if you get them all spinning
Oh
at once?
God. That
Just
could
saying.
work. That could work. But yeah, so YouTube wise, the super low latency. That's
The ultra low
ultra
latency stream, I think, seems to be really, really good. Because I was surprised where, like, you gotta kind of understand, even if you're not, the best tech savvy person. There's always gonna be a delay between when you say stuff and then when it's gonna appear on a stream. The YouTube ultra low latency kind of is, I guess they're trying to, like, make it a thing where it's almost instantaneous, and it's really, really interesting because that means you can kind of now have, you can still do it where you can kind of communicate with your viewers as fast as possible, but that thing is like almost having a conversation. If it goes to a point where it's almost having a live conversation with multiple people with no delay, then that'll actually be something big, something quite huge. Yeah, for a media purpose, it'll be very exciting.
Also, just a shout out because I used to be a streamer on that platform, but Nico, like, because their platform was all about low latency and communicating between the viewers and the streamer itself. They had this recent update stream of what they're gonna be doing, and they're finally gonna be getting a lot more high bitrate streams. to have their super low latency, their stream bitrate were really low for the longest time. But people are like, but we want that, low latency. But then if they want to go into super high def stream, they need to, take that off. So it was, I guess it was really definitely a hard decision for them. But then at the same time, all these other streaming platform was able to stream like really good quality, so they needed to catch up. But they did announce a lot of update as well, so shout outs to them. Because I was originally started streaming 7-8 years ago through them. Man, it's so long ago. I feel, and then
Do you feel old now?
I feel old, man. I was so young. I was underage when I started. Underage, like 21, under 21 when I started streaming on Nico Nico. So I couldn't drink or anything. I'm like, man.
You had hair too.
Yeah, I had hair. I had hair.
Yeah.
I know.
I remember those days.
Those days when you had hair. But yeah.
Damn,
So,
did I just do a double kill on both of you? Damn, savage. Savagery.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll box cut your hair again on stream on PAX.
But I'll never lose in Street Fighter ever again. I am the best.
I will never assume someone else is going to bring scissors ever again. Is what I will.
Randomly
Always
carry
bring
scissors.
Always
a
bring
bag
scissors.
with things in them.
Yes. Oh yes, from Mixer RT Cast Michael is like low latency being game changer, especially games like Jackbox now, where you have games that you interact with streamers.
Yeah.
So low latency is like the thing. It's funny because low latency was the thing, and then good quality became a thing, and now it's good quality with low latency is a thing. So it's like combining the two.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the way of life, right? Usually it's like, if you gotta do one thing, you gotta sacrifice the other and have to keep the balance. But now it's like, I mean, as time progresses by, it's like, why don't we have both of them? It's like, oh, okay. Now that we have the technology, we can do it. Woo! It's like fusion.
Yeah, fusion. I feel like having a competitor is a good thing because, if your competition gets a super low latency and high quality, you're like, okay, I see what you did there. I guess I gotta step up my game, and then they'll keep on stepping up their game, which is amazing. For a content creator wise, we're like, oh man, so many good features are being added to our platform. So keep up the good work, everybody. Keep up the good work.
I mean, the nature of being a streamer is you gotta kind of also be up to date with the latest technology, and these platforms, like the developers, are definitely kind of paving the path for these streamers, so it's a good thing for sure.
Yeah. And now, I think we had an amazing talk about the streaming platform, and we gotta be talking about our favorite topic of our streamer lives. And this has been like when we talk about this topic, first we need to raise our controllers up when we first mentioned it. So could you guys get ready? This is a culture that Brandon brought it up. So we need to.
I don't have a pad near me, but I do have my keyboard.
I think keyboard is fine.
This is my keyboard that I use on my
you're
laptop.
representing the PC gamers.
Yeah.
All right. I got something new today. All right. Let's talk about it. So next topic, we're gonna be talking about 3, 2, 1. Video games. Yeah, VR baby. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Are you proud of us, Brandon?
I hope so.
I hope
He
so.
made us do this.
He made us do this.
It says something about how much we play video games and how they're kind of our job. That I didn't know we were going to do that, but I was like, oh, I could just do. Here's my extra keyboard and mouse that I have that I use just to plug into my laptop. So when I'm streaming from there,
That's the thought. I mean, it's quite incredible how nowadays, like before, when I say before, like a long time ago, console gaming used to be something that's in your living room, your lounge room, right? But now, just like what we did, like just then, we have our controllers in our reach. next to our PCs nowadays.
I know, like in our working office, we have video games.
It's definitely an evolved generation of a culture, which is pretty cool. How I just had that when I'm like, wow, wait a minute, this never used to be a thing back in the day. You had to go out of your bedroom, go to your living room, and play console games. But now it's like, it's everywhere, like right near you.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's weird. It's surreal for sure. It's like, oh, okay, this is a thing now.
Yes, and also makes us feel old.
But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about video games.
Video games.
Alright, so now that there was a PlayStation Experience, Game Awards, there were so many events that announced so many new stuff. I think let's go ahead and talk about the black sheep, Death Stranding.
Yes.
So yeah, there was a new trailer that was announced during the Game Awards of Death Stranding, and now Norman Reedus has clothes. Thank God.
Yay!
And they're more it seems like it finally, like, I can see the video game aspect now. Like, I can see gameplay, how the gameplay might look like. Obviously, this is still like a movie scene. Maybe it's pre-rendered, maybe not. I don't know. But it looks beautiful, definitely. For sure.
Well, you can see, like, watching this trailer, first of all, I love the little thing on his shoulder, the text where the monsters are.
Yeah.
And because when it came out for the PlayStation thing and he had one, I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But you can tell, like, kind of, they're a squad, something's gone wrong, they're trying to protect something, there's these monsters that are trying to get them, and it's like, okay, I can understand things that are happening. But at the same time, it kind of feels so different visually in terms of how it's presented from anything else in the video game, at the very least. So it's like, I don't know, like, I love that little thing.
Yeah.
But dude, it's so cool, like these invisible monsters, and I don't know, man. I didn't enjoy Metal Gear Solid 5 all that much, but I'm a big Metal Gear fan.
Same here.
So anything from Kojima, I'm gonna play it, right? And this looks cool. It's Kojima and Guillermo del Toro, like a director that I love as well. So I'm just like, yes.
Well, I heard Del Toro doesn't know what Death Stranding is, though. Although he's working.
That's true, actually, isn't it? Yeah, it's like,
he's like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm like, you guys working together, right? It's like, why don't you know what's going on?
So it's Kojima. It's all going to be misdirection, and this is so cool. So I'm now just looking at the trailer. It's been like,
oh yeah, it's like I can see, definitely. I guess Kojima really likes the fact where you, I guess sneaking, seeing if they're the enemy or not by like detecting. I feel like you can kind of see like Kojima loving the detecting aspect from like his earlier games like Snatcher and stuff like that too, where that game is all about, it's like much more, it's not an action game, it's like a mystery solving game, but it's about like these robot that taken over some of human, and you need to distinguish if they're the robot or actual human, and like solving, like detecting aspect of
kind of like
okay, let's solve a
like,
mystery.
Robot or something.
So
nice deep cut Kojima reference as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Snatcher. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, did you guys know it was an MSX game?
Did you know there was an MSX game
called Snatcher?
So I could just do the "Did you know" cadence. Don't need anyone. Did you know gaming?
Love that channel.
Just basically, if anyone needs anything, ask me. I guess is what I'm getting at here.
It's like, do you know a voice? Do you need a voice? Ask Chris.
You need a couch moving? I can help. Whatever you want. Anyway, Death Stranding looks super cool. I'm looking forward to finding out more about it. I'm definitely. I mean, look at that. Who's that? Like, I'm like, who's this dude?
He's like the dark. Like, is he a friend?
He's like one of the team,
guy?
I guess. But then he vanishes, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And there's a baby. He's carrying around a baby. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Is that baby important or?
Yeah, where's he gone? What's happening?
He's a Reaper from Overwatch.
Reaper, oh my god! And now he's shooting at the air, like probably I guess he's trying to shoot this invisible monster, and he's like,
wow, they're
oh,
coming
well,
out.
we can't find
I
it.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm really looking forward to it. So, yes, please,
Let's
Kojima-san.
please give it to me, Kojima-san. Give it to me.
Mm,
Anyways, also at the Game Awards, a new Zelda DLC was announced, which was amazing. In this Zelda DLC, I think everybody saw this one thing that probably is etched in your memory is the Link riding that motorcycle. It's like, oh snap, you can ride motorcycles now. Hell yeah.
good lord, that is a brilliant video game. Breath of the Wild is so good. I've never got into Zelda before, and I've
I mean,
tried.
did they take the
Really?
idea from PUBG? Oh, motorcycles. I guess that's a cool thing in Zelda too.
Yeah, PUBG was Zelda's inspiration, right?
I was gonna say, I don't know if PUBG can claim ownership over motorcycles
Yeah.
as much as they can claim ownership over the battle royale.
It's like, I don't think PUBG is like that. See,
Wow.
it's gonna be like Dark Souls. Everybody's like, just like Dark Souls. Now is everybody gonna be like, oh, just like PUBG?
Yeah, it's the new one.
Oh my
But yeah,
God.
this looks awesome, and man, I mean, for me, it's probably game of the year, right? Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild. For
it's
me, anyway. Like it's like I said, I never got into Zelda before, and I tried, and I always wanted to get into Zelda, but this one, I think
Oh,
for
yeah.
what I like, it just it's so good. It just nailed it.
I
It
need to
nailed
beat it.
everything.
I need to beat it.
Oh yeah, I still haven't beat it, and I'm
Oh,
still,
you haven't beaten it yet too? Okay,
No,
then it
still
makes me
playing
feel
it,
better,
and I'm
at
just
least.
like, man, this game. Like sometimes you don't even, you just go, oh, I'm gonna go and do. I'm just gonna go over there, like to this point where it says there's a side quest, and you end up playing it for like 2 hours, and you never even get to that point you said you were gonna go to. You just find all this cool stuff along the way, and
Yeah.
such a good game. Yeah, so yeah, more of it, and a motorcycle, seemingly. I'm like, yeah, all right.
It's
Sweet.
like motorcycle Link. A-okay, everybody. A-okay.
Yeah.
So, Danny Von Doom asking what's the game of the year for us? So you're Zelda, right? Legend of
Think
Zelda.
so.
Breath of the Wild.
PUBG.
PUBG for
Okay.
full over here. For me, it could be Dragon Quest 11.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also really good. Yes.
I was
Dragon
thinking
Quest
Yakuza 0 because that came out in my side of
Oh,
the world.
the remake of Yakuza 0, right? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Zero's a new one, isn't it?
Oh wait.
And
Oh yeah, Zero's the
one
prequel, and then
that's
there's
the
the new
remake.
new one. Yeah, there. You go.
yeah. But yeah, Zero. That's good, man. That's really good. I really enjoyed that game.
And also, I forgot to add the trailer for this, but Soulcalibur 6 was announced as well for
Oh
the
yes.
sword-wielding 3D fighting game fan for you guys.
Soul Calibur back on like the original Xbox and like the GameCube. I think I remember playing Soul
played
Calibur.
from the
and also the
original
360 one.
PlayStation one called Soul Edge or Soul Blade for some
Ooh.
people.
Yeah, the
Soul
very
Blade,
first
yeah.
one.
Man.
And then it became the Soulcalibur series, and it still has kind of a dedicated following. It still has a competitive tournaments here and there, and I mean these guys were hungry for another Soulcalibur game for a while now, and I guess their alternative was to play like Tekken and pick the only weapon wielding character Yoshimitsu, because Yoshimitsu is also a character that appears in Soulcalibur as well.
Yeah.
So he's like it's funny how that character, that one single character, is a staple character in two fighting games, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it helps that they're both from Bandai Namco, but it's funny how it's like there's a Tekken version of him and a Soulcalibur version of him. So it's very interesting.
Okay.
And Soulcalibur 6 is looking promising so far. Just by, I mean, there's only one trailer.
Yeah, we only
right?
saw Sophie,
And-
Tia, and Mitsurugi fights.
Yeah.
No,
And then there was the developer interview soon afterwards, and then it seems that he's working closely. Oh well, not closely, but working like a friendly rivalry with the Tekken development team, since they're both in-house developer team. And if they can get inspired from a lot of Tekken and other fighting games, and which seems like that's what their direction is as well, they should be able to dish out a good sword fighting game, like a weapon wielding fighting game for the fans out there.
Yeah, everybody was like talking who's gonna be the guest character for this one because Soulcalibur series always had a guest character, right? Like the GameCube one, Zelda or Link was a guest character. On the original Xbox, I think it was Spawn.
Yoda and Darth Vader on the Xbox 360 and PS3.
Yeah, so you never like what's gonna be the next guest character. We don't know, but everybody's discussing like, is it gonna be Zelda again because now Breath of the Wild is really big, or are they gonna bring it back? Maybe not. So
possible. I mean, seeing how Tekken now has a lot of guest characters from different companies. Now they're bringing out Noctis from Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Soulcalibur definitely can do something similar. If you think of any other weapon-wielding video game characters, seems like it can be a good addition.
I
to
feel like
Soulcalibur
they might bring like a character from Neo or something. You know, I feel like Neo character would be a good.
Neo, yeah. Might as well bring the hunter from the Bloodborne series.
All right, yeah, that too. That would be cool.
They all have weapons, right? Yeah.
Or even Dark Souls, like the Rising, praise the sun guy, you know.
Yeah. They're definitely well fitting in a Soulcalibur series. Yeah.
But yeah.
Looking forward to it. Mm-hmm.
So, what was your main Soulcalibur? Rock. Rock. That was mine.
The axe guy.
Yeah, the axe / rock hammer guy.
I used Taki, and she became Natsu in Soulcalibur 5, but the ninja girl.
Yeah.
I like ninjas.
I was like Rock or Voldo.
Oh, Voldo has so much of a fan base because he's just that funny character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
man.
he's also very strong. Yes.
I was all about Voldo.
It's like all that bondage.
Yeah, weird dude. Moves are weird and quick.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I'm
he's
into
like
that.
just crawls like an exorcist. Is like crazy.
The exorcist move. Oh, that's the most annoying thing ever.
It's like
Yeah, love it. I love it.
You know when you get knocked down before you get up, you're like, oh shit, now I'm safe. I'm laying low on the ground. I'll be able to dodge all the moves. Voldo just comes in with the exorcist and
he's like,
nowhere is safe.
Yes. But
all right, next game.
Well, speaking of Capcom, Monster Hunter World Beta. So,
which is currently live as well.
No, I think it just finished.
It's over?
Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
It was on for the weekend.
Rathalos.
I've beaten all the monsters except for that one rare monsters apparently that shows up randomly, super rare.
Yeah. Apparently those 2 rare monsters.
Yeah, chameleon looking dude.
Do you remember the 3 of us seeing the trailer reveal at E3?
Oh yeah, that was like last year at E3.
Yeah, gathered around that laptop, like with the sun blaring into it.
Yeah, we were like, is this Monster Hunter? Is this?
Yeah, it was like,
oh my god, it's Monster Hunter! We were like so yelling out.
They were screaming like girls.
Man,
yes,
good old
I remember.
days.
It was awesome because we were in the Devolver tent, and obviously everyone had finished working for the day, so most people were just like having beers and sitting around. Like they weren't like not into the conference, but like they'd done a lot of stuff. But us being like the super nerds, we were like
like we were actually watching the conference.
Yeah, and like a couple of others like gathered around a laptop, just being like, "Shut up! We're trying to watch the conference."
Exactly. Wait, I can't hear him, man. Come on. And we put it up in the big screen and shit.
Yeah. Well, it was cool. One of the guys from Devolver, Nigel, came over and was just like, "Let's put this on the big screen. I want to watch it." And we were like, "Yeah,
let's do it. Let's watch all the new games."
You can also watch the chat reactions as well. That was funny.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. Yeah, because we streamed the Twitch feed of it, and so seeing the chat was awesome. But yeah, I just remember my react because I'd never played a Monster Hunter before because I've been waiting for one that was like not on a 3DS or something that I could properly sink my teeth into, and I just saw that and was like, oh, we should play this together, guys.
We're totally gonna do this. But
yeah,
they got the Horizon Zero Dawn characters in the.
I just started playing it on Tuesday. Oh, what's her name? God, I can't remember, but she's in it, and yeah.
Also, there's a
Yes,
Mega Man skin for the cat too.
Which, speaking of Mega Man, didn't we have some Mega Man news?
Yeah, we do have a Mega Man game coming up too, which was announced during the 30th anniversary stream. We don't have the trailer where Mega Man was walking through all the history of Mega Man's, but Mega Man 11 was announced.
11.
Thank God it's not the 8-bit style again. Like, as much as I love the retro 8-bit style Mega Man, it's been evolving from Mega Man 1 through 6. It's on the NES, and then Mega Man 7 on the Super Nintendo graphical update. Whoa! And Mega Man 8 was on PlayStation, another graphical update. Cool! And then we go to Mega Man 9 and it's on PS3. What kind of amazing graphic are we gonna get? An 8-bit style with they take away all the special ability of charging or even sliding. I don't remember if we had sliding, but it was like, it was great. I enjoyed it, but at the same time I was a little disappointed because I felt like we just went backwards, saying like, oh, you know what? We're just gonna screw updating Mega Man graphics. We're just gonna go back to our origins and just be 8-bit the whole time. And it just kind of got me a little sad. And Mega Man 10 was the same way. So I'm really thankful for Mega Man 11 to have a 3D, nice updated graphic.
Yep, it'll definitely be welcomed by the modern gamers. I mean, I guess back in that era though, like keeping it classy, keeping it retro was also a thing back then, which still is a trendy way of the gaming.
No, yeah.
But at the same time, I think nowadays it's more leaning towards like a technical advancement, like an upgrade. So if it visually improved from the previous titles, it is something that people definitely appreciate.
Yeah. So that's that.
I've got a confession. I have never played a Mega Man game.
Get
Not
Get out, Chris.
Not even.
Turn off your camera.
Where's the boot
I
button?
never had a Mega Man game. Like, I never had a Nintendo system as a kid, and then I don't know. I just never played a Mega Man game.
But you had a
so.
PlayStation, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. No one was playing Mega Man, or at least no one was telling me to play Mega Man, and I just never got. What Mega Man should I play? Like,
So,
if you were to say to me, I've never played a Mega Man.
So
This
there's
one?
like so
Actually,
many
we can
series.
get
Like
that.
there's Mega Man X series, Mega Man Legend series, Mega Man.
Yeah, that's another thing. There's like loads of them.
And also because Mega Man was technically a 90s game, and gaming in the 90s was, I mean, the difficulty of games in 90s were not easy.
Oh yeah, they're all hard.
Are generally hard, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you're looking for an easy, advancement storyline walkthrough, it's not gonna be easy. You gotta put some time and effort into it.
Yeah.
That being said, I guess if you just wanted to get in the hang of a Mega Man type of game, honestly, any of them will be fine, really.
I would say start if you want to just play the original Mega Man series for start with Mega Man 2, because that's pretty much has Mega Man 1 is still a little wonky, to be honest. Like Mega Man slides a little bit every time he walks, so it's a little like you'll probably get frustrated with the platforming. Mega Man 2, they perfected it, like the controls at least. It doesn't have the charging or the sliding, but it's pretty much what defined Mega Man at first. So Mega Man 2, if you want to just go with the jump and shooting. If you want to have like the charge shot and everything, Mega Man 4. That's definitely a fun game to play. And then if you want to start doing dash jump and doing a little crazy, just start with Mega Man X or X2.
Yeah, I'm just noticing there's like these legacy collections you can buy now.
But the thing, exactly, so you got a Nintendo Switch. First of all, the Mega Man Legacy Collection was announced to come up on Switch. So you can play all 1 through 10 on the Switch.
Everything.
And also they announced Mega Man X Collection 1 through 8. That's going to be released on the Switch and also other platform as well. So it's going to be easier for you to be able to play at least Mega Man 1 through 10 and X 1 through 8. X7, avoid it with anything, any cost. X7 is one of the worst Mega Man game I ever played.
What's so bad? Oh, right. I'll just take your word for it because we've got other stuff.
Yeah,
but yeah,
like I could go in depth about why Mega Man X7 didn't work, but I feel like it's gonna be another 30 minutes, which I don't.
I just thought that. I was like, I gotta think I could talk about Mega Man for a long time. We got other stuff we need to talk
All
about.
right, let's go ahead and go with all the Capcom updates as well. We are getting another Resident Evil DLC, or we're getting it. New Resident Evil 7 DLC is coming up, so that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
One of our colleague called Twitchman is playing Resident Evil 7, so yeah, that's it's not me.
There's a guy that used to be on this show that was all about Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Brandon. Those are the days.
Brandon! Brandon! But it seems like the new update, now you're out, like you're on a different character and you're like walking around. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've not played Resident Evil 7. I've never been like super big into Resident Evil. I've played a bunch of them, obviously, but yeah, I say that I haven't played Mega Man. I'm just like, obviously.
I know, like, what kind of hate do you have towards Capcom, Chris?
I don't know what it is.
You
like,
haven't played Monster Hunter before, Mega
No.
Man before.
I barely played it. I played Resident Evil 4 and 5 and some of 6. So that's it.
7.
geez.
Oh, so you never really played the OG.
I kind of did, but like I never super. I found them too hard. Like I couldn't play them.
I feel like you should play Resident Evil the 1 remake. That
The
they
remake.
have on
One.
the
I've been
PS4.
meaning to give that a go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot. Not easier, but it looks clean and everything. I feel like
Yeah.
it's it's easier gateway to get into a Resident Evil game.
I agree. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what Capcom games I super like. There must be some.
There
Anyway.
must be Strider.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, what else have we got?
Also, Street Fighter.
Yeah, this is where Kevin comes in.
This is where Kevin comes in. This trailer was pretty much when it was announced. Every Street Fighter fan just flipped. I flipped. I was like, oh, that's a 60 frame video cutscene. Amazing. I flipped.
It is the arcade edition release, although I don't know how arcade feeling it's gonna be. There is a news that which isn't still confirmed, but since arcade scenes still exist in Japan, they might release the game in an arcade board. However,
Really?
For the people who already own the game, this will just be an update that you won't have to pay extra for. The only thing that might cost you extra, and I say might, is the characters, but you can kind of still get them through in-game rewards if you put some time into the game as well. So the theme of the season 3, this is the season 3 of Street Fighter 5. The theme of that was 2 original characters, 2 returning characters, and 2 with characters from the Capcom family, right? So you guys get to see the characters later on, or you can, it's already publicly announced.
So returning
the
is
2
Cody and Sakura, right?
Yeah, no, the returning characters are Blanca and Sakura.
Oh.
And the characters from the Capcom family were Cody and Sagat. No, was it Sagat? No, wait.
Wait,
It's the
there's
other
like
way
so
around.
many returning characters, man.
Yeah. So it's Sagat and Blanca from the returning Street Fighter characters. Sakura and Cody, as they're from the Street Fighter Alpha series. So they're coming. And then the 2 new characters who are never, it's the original character. One of them is like the Shadowloo lackeys, and one of them is a completely new character who looked like Abraham Lincoln.
But everybody's
So-
spectating that it has something related with the Bloody Roar character called Greg.
Yeah, that was weird because he was Bloody Roar is not even Capcom, right?
I know,
So
exactly.
That's one weird thing about how people can speculate. And just that, because both that Greg character and this new character called G, they're both wearing top hats. Yeah? And during one of the storylines within Street Fighter V, there is a gorilla character, character that's literally a gorilla, an animal. And this Greg from Bloody Roar wore a top hat and also transforms into a gorilla. So people are just trying to match the puzzle pieces together, just ignoring all the licensing issues and thinking that this character is Greg.
But you never know.
And,
you never
Greg,
know. It might be where maybe Capcom bought the rights to Bloody Roar because Konami wasn't doing anything to it. You never know.
happens to be a human who transforms into a gorilla too. Wow. All right. But yeah, so I guess that's exciting. And of course, if you are a competitive player, there will be some balance changes to some of the characters. And of course, the additional mechanic for that was the new V triggers. So just like Street Fighter 3 and 4, where you had selection of super moves before you start the game, in Street Fighter 5 now, from Season 3 onwards, you'll be able to choose either one or two versions of V trigger before you start the game for every character.
So it's like gonna be like Ultra 1 or Ultra 2 like in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, or in Street Fighter 3, everyone had a selection of one out of the 3 super art moves. So now it gives you the choice, and probably you can choose based on who your opponent is, kind of thing like that. So that is coming up in January, so very, very soon. So look out for that.
Hey, Denny Von Doom says whatever I feel too. If Makoto was in it, oh man. Praise the Lord.
There's so many Makoto fans, surprisingly, and that's pretty cool. But if you want to be at least somewhat a Makoto a feeling and the gameplay of Makoto, you could still play Laura.
Yeah.
The character Laura, and her V trigger number 2 is somewhat like Makoto, because I don't know if you can remember, Makoto used to have a move called Karakusa, which is like a command throw.
Yeah. Go,
you like
that,
grab
right?
somebody by the throat.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then you can like hit him after, like a combo after.
Yeah.
Laura's V trigger 2 can actually do that now.
Oh wow!
So if you wanna have that kind of feeling, then play Laura, I guess.
I guess so.
Any other fighting game news?
I was like, yeah, there is another fighting game news, Kevin, for all your needs, my friend. So the new beta, the Fighting EX layer,
yay,
has a beta out. Everybody seems to be having fun.
PlayStation? Yes.
Yes, PS4. This is not it.
This the game?
There we go. That's it.
Fighting Resident Evil? I'll actually play that too.
Yeah, I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah, man. There's gonna be it's gonna be Chris in it. Chris is gonna be in it, man. But yeah,
I mean, Chris is technically in Marvel vs. Capcom. But yeah, this is the Fighting EX layer. It is not a new game nor an old game. So I guess the company Arika, known for their Grandmaster Tetris Challenge games. Arika used to be a 3D development game 3D game developer. And when they collaborated with Capcom a long time ago, making the Street Fighter EX titles, it was to test out and kind of, trial their 3D engine on a fighting game, and that's how Street Fighter EX came to reality. And now, since then they were, making all these other 3D games in the arcades and consoles, and now they're actually trying to make their own fighting game. Surprisingly, though, this isn't their first own fighting game. Their first own fighting game would be the original Fighting layer. So they actually did have a 2D/3D, so like 2.5D fighting game, long time ago, called Fighting Layer, which actually did include the characters from Street Fighter EX, but not excluding the Street Fighter characters. And now this is kind of the sequel for it, I guess, which also has the returning characters that you can see and were familiar from Street Fighter EX titles, and now it's their own full-fledged fighting game. So looking forward to that in the next year. So in a nutshell, 2018 is gonna be so much new fighting games.
Yeah,
other
Dragon Ball
than
Fighter
these
Z is coming out. The anime, the Blade Blue,
Cross Battle.
Cross Battle, I think, is coming out. So many battle. Alcana Hearts came out, I think.
A lot of anime games too. Yeah. So fighting game fans, get excited for 2018.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a fighting game for every needs. Like, do you know that fighting game of the religious? Like Buddha, Jesus, and all those other like religious icons fighting each other. Amazing.
It just have all the gods from all these different religions. It obviously had controversy, and I guess that was their point. But yeah, I mean, the whole country of Malaysia had to ban Steam because the game developers refused to take it down from Steam. I don't know how that progressed. So the entirety of Malaysia couldn't play Steam games for a short while.
Because of that game. Oh my God.
Yeah, because of that game. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And I mean, with no religious background and no religious comments to make in Fight of Gods, apparently Jesus is top tier.
Yeah, I heard Jesus is OP.
Jesus is the best character apparently. And
Wow.
I don't want to stir up any, discussions, but it's just how it is in the video game. So,
Yeah.
yes.
So, there we
You
go.
may not have an agenda, and certainly we do not speak for Split Media Labs.
Yeah.
This is just based on my personal experience from that. That's all it is.
Yes.
Apparently, the makers of these video games did. So there we are.
There we go.
Do we have much else, AJ?
I think that's pretty much it. We usually at the end we talk about the feature of the week, but because this is the end of XSplit Weekly, rather than talking about the feature, I just wanted to say thank you very much, guys, for always supporting XSplit Weekly, watching it over, and I would like to give out some XSplit license for the people who's watching who wants one. Comment, say I want one. Let me know, and I'll actually whisper you an XSplit license. Go ahead. That's our feature of the month.
I'm gonna do that. I
Give
want
me one, please.
I want. You have one, Chris.
We do, to be fair. You should follow all of our channels because we're going to be doing things separately anyway. You've got Burnout Fighter there is Kevin if you're in Twitch. Also, Some Chili Dogs, that's me if you're on Twitch. AJ, if you want to plug yours, it's Amori Yankee. But if you said something in chat,
There
you
we
can
go.
click
So
on
yep, that's me. So definitely go give us
There
a
you
follow.
are. But yeah, I'll as I'm a very occasional guest on the show, I will leave it to you guys to sign this one off. So
Alrighty.
take it away, boys.
All right.
So it's been a long journey. It's been fun. Also, I wasn't really the co-host or anything. I was just there to fill in when Brandon was busy. I just randomly appeared out of the green screen. Really, it was also a really good experience for me to get to talk about things I like. I mean, I grew up watching people talk about things they like. There wasn't much opportunities for me to be able to talk about things I like in front of an audience, whether they're like in a stream form or in real life. But I guess I'm still very grateful, and I really appreciate how XSplit has treated me, and being part of the XSplit family has always been awesome. I want to continue, regardless. I want to continue doing streaming, continue doing gaming, sharing experiences, and also have this really wicked, super comedic idea of me and AJ doing random skit shows, but maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully from XSplit as well, we promise to produce more content, whether they're funny, whether they're educational. It'll be something that is productive, so definitely look out for those. If you have any ideas and if you want to be a part of the show or want to collaborate with anything, whether you're a streamer, whether you're just an average Joe just playing video games like us, whether you're a game developer or a PR marketing, make sure to hit us up. We always have some fun things to plan out for you, and also it doesn't restrict you where you are because we can go anywhere. Whether you're in the North America, whether you're in Australia, whether you're in the UK, Asia, wherever you are, we'll go there, and it could be one of us. You never know. It could be one of us that show up. Hello. I mean, I do that already. I show up on Age's house, like when he's sleeping and stuff. So like, yeah,
pretty much.
I still have the keys to his house, by the way. So
well, that key's not gonna work anymore because I'll be moving.
It'll only last a week from now, so it'll expire in a week's time. But yes, thank you for everything, guys, and hopefully, I get to see more of you guys soon.
Yeah.
Peace.
And well, let me talk about it a little bit. I'll keep it short, but it's been an interesting ride hosting / producing this show, because it was Brandon's baby, but at the same time I started from day zero with Brandon, doing XSplit Weekly. We always streamed it. Usually if I was on XSplit Weekly, we usually use my setup to stream it. So from there, like, I feel being able to grow as a streamer kind of influenced the production of the show as well, and also producing the show made me feel a lot more better as a streamer, because I was able to go ahead and start using some of the skill sets that I acquire over to my usual show. So it didn't feel right to keep on continuing this show without Brandon. So unfortunately, we gotta close it down. But at the same time, it was always fun doing this show, and definitely I would love to do some kind of show again in the future as well, collaborating with Kevin over here or Chris over here, or doing something crazy all the time. Maybe it could be an information show. Maybe it could be just like a crazy show where we just do something crazy. We never know, but I would love to do something more in the future, and hopefully see you guys' faces more often, because I'll be going around in the event as well, as Kevin said. So definitely say hi. If you want to join the show, let us know, and we might be able to come up with something that we can do something too. So thank you very much, guys, for coming by. And also, Kevin and Chris, thank you very much for helping me do the final show here, so I don't have to be doing it alone, and it will be like, oh man, I feel so bad. I'm so lonely, So.
And maybe next time, if you do another show, we'll have Brandon as a guest, and that'll be an exciting.
That'll be amazing, having Brandon coming by as a guest as well.
Oh, yeah.
So. What the hell? But
wow, you just ended it like that. Wow.
No. See, I like how I was talking about how we growed up and became a better streamer doing this, and I just messed it up at the end, right?
Yeah. You pressed the wrong button.
I'm sorry. All right, but anyways, I would like to end it with the recap video again and end the stream. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night. See you guys soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
look at it! Don't look at it!
뭐야 이게?